Hello, it's Marina here from the Butterfly Effect. This is the water signs reading for the weekend. Pisces, Scorpio and Cancer. I've laid out Pisces already just to speed things up because I have done the weekend read, but it was super depressing. So I'm putting out different messages in the hope that that is not your reading. So you have got Little Red Riding Hood. Pisces, I am not a victim. Once you were mistreated, once you retreated, that is also true no more. Now you are strong and you are not the sum total of a bad experience. Thank the gift the hunter has given you. It is now time to mend fences and borderlines, take self-defense classes and be sure the entry points to your home are strong and secure. Do not allow people re-entry once they have violated a sacred threshold. So no backing down. Someone does stand with you and you do not face this alone. So you've got the garden, the well and the mountain card here. There's ultimately going to be some sort of blocking going on this weekend. Someone is holding on with the Ten of Swords to a betrayal, more than likely, or to something that's ended. I mean, the mountain doesn't mean that it's completely impassable. It can be that it's something that needs worked around. But I would say with the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords that it's going to be quite an uphill climb to get through that. So there might be a meeting with the garden card here. Some sort of get together. It might be a work type function. I'm sort of feeling that it doesn't go particularly well, or indeed it might even be cancelled at the last minute because I've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse here. So that's not people not really coming together. It might literally just be a cancelled event that comes to light. The High Priestess being in reverse can be someone's not trusting their intuition. It can be that there's going to be secrets revealed, which ultimately will put paid to anything moving forward. Do have the Tower card at the base of the deck with the cross, and these the cross in particular is a very heavily karmic card. It can be sorrow and grief, and with it being the Tower, that to me that always is something official. It can be government, it can be business. So this might be, you know, like a business is in trouble here. It might be some sort of meeting that's been planned over the weekend to get things back on track. A business is struggling, possibly. It kind of feels maybe insurmountable. And if it's not that, then it is just a case of the grief and the weight that whatever this relates to is too much. And someone is just not able to get past it. These can be like mental blocks that someone's holding on to. It might even be a grudge. So a secret might come to light that will put paid to any sort of progress for you Pisces this weekend. I do have the Devil at the base of the deck in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse with the Hermit. So this is what maybe relates to the secret. It might be that someone has had some sort of addiction in the past, an addiction to probably alcohol, but some sort of overindulgence that they've managed to break themselves free of, and it's something they've been doing in private. So I'm not really seeing any movement at all this weekend, Pisces. I'm not seeing any communication. If there is a meeting or a get together you're thinking of going to, it sort of doesn't seem to come off because there's some information that comes out it feels kind of insurmountable. So I'll just take you a wee bit of advice, Pisces, for the weekend. What advice can you offer, Pisces? You do have Little Red Riding Hood, and obviously you've got the, you know, the wolf in sheep's clothing here. So there's a lack of trust in the situation because there has been some sort of betrayal, quite possibly, that does come to light. And it might be that, you know, someone really puts up the barriers here. You might be blocking someone online or just from your life entirely. So Pisces, what advice please can you offer Pisces for this reading? Take time to reflect and dream and journey. The Mirror Garden is actually a really helpful card. It may well be that, you know, oftentimes the people that, you know, we attract or entangle with have something to teach us. They're even showing us what we don't like in other people are aspects of ourselves that we're, you know, hiding from. So it might just be a weekend of reflection for you, Pisces. Let me just see what the mirror's got to say. Binder. You are a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges you have surmounted, the strengths you have developed, and the lessons you have learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval where it's due, and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to too. So your life is one big mirror of how you feel within, and the Mirror Garden helps you recognize that. When this card appears, you are being invited to take some time to see where you are right now. Okay, that is it, Pisces. A weekend for not much doing and maybe a lot of reflection on an ending and some difficulties you've had to deal with. So next up, we're going to do Scorpio. What's coming in for Spirit for Scorpio for the weekend? Scorpio. One more. Scorpio. Oh my gosh. These are actually, well, the Sun and the Stars are very positive cards. The Cross maybe not so much. The Cross is something you sort of have to endure. It's not really something that can be worked around like the Mountain card. It is a karmic card. It can be about, really, with the Sun, the Stars and the Cross. This is a very very spiritual weekend, if you like, Scorpio. That may be the path that you're on. You may be taking an interest in astrology or something, you know. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look. Scorpio. What's the Sun for Scorpio this weekend? Wow, 9 of Pentacles. The Stars for Scorpio. And the Cross for Scorpio. Gosh, that looks bloody gorgeous. I do have the star in reverse at the base of the deck, however, and the ending. So there's real stability coming into your life here, Scorpio, but it seems almost at the expense of something else, something that you have maybe hoped for. There's yeah, it's almost like a switching of paths here. There was something that maybe once inspired you that you kind of lost interest in, that you don't really feel as committed to. From death comes rebirth. Kali is a really big card, really big changes, and it does feel like a real switching of direction here. There is stability, and financially it looks incredible. The 9 of Pentacles is about financial stability, security. It's also someone who's very attractive, who, you know, sort of emanates a magnetic quality to them, especially with the Sun. This is someone who's you know, very uplifting to be around. At the same time, this is someone who has had to deal with some struggles. maybe with them, their own mother. If this isn't you in particular, Scorpio, this can be, you know, the wife of your children, or as a mother, just you know, keeping things together on the home front, paying the bills, managing a job. There's a real breakthrough here, but something is ended at the same time. That's why the star's in reverse here, and that's why the strength is mirroring it here. You're giving up on one thing, and I feel like you're moving in another direction. What does I Am Kali represent for Scorpio? What does I Am Kali represent for Scorpio? Yeah, the hammer. This is sabotage, rebuilding something, working on something diligently, and something has been an effort. Christ almighty, the axe as well. So there might have been a breakup, a separation. You might have had, you know, feeling abandoned, or someone's giving you the silent treatment here. A lot of big tools here. Maybe you're just, you know, literally building a home. But I just think you're rebuilding your security. You're rebuilding your foundation. But there has been something that you have had to let go of here with the Death card. Yeah, it's probably a marriage. 4 of Wands in reverse and the 10 of Cups upright. It might just be that there has been issues at your home. Maybe you've had to move home, but you've more than likely gone through some sort of separation. You're probably a mother, and you've, you know, had to maintain some sort of stability for your kids. So a real switch for you this weekend, but it does look really quite powerful, financially speaking, and your own stability looks really, really good, Scorpio. So last but not least, we have Cancer. It's coming in for Cancer this weekend, please. For Cancer. 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 Crikey. I need to take more for the scythe. It might be a pregnancy here. Basically, really positive on the health front. There's some movement, possibly even a relocation or an immigration for yourself or a family member. There may be a new addition to the family. It doesn't need to be your own child, but, you know, could be a niece or a nephew. There's real positive news there. Someone's making a sudden decision in terms of where their stability lies. A very sudden decision. What is the tree for Cancer? Very sudden decision. So if it's to do with a relationship, maybe a Gemini. Let me just see. What is the Storks? Yeah, there's definitely a pregnancy here. One that maybe, hang on, the scythe for Cancer. Or a desire for the scythe for Cancer, please, for it. My mini Empress. Someone might be getting married. Someone's making a choice in love. What is the Crossroads? And the Anchor. Gosh almighty. Give me an oracle card, please, for Cancer this weekend. I genuinely think someone's making a decision to get married or have a baby. They're cutting out their singledom and yeah, getting married, making a decision. They want growth. want to maybe, you know, extend their family. It could be someone that's adopting rather than having a baby as well, but there's some definite movement here regarding a decision. And one that's maybe been kept secret, and maybe something related to work. You have a mighty shield, sacred beetle armor. I don't see that you particularly need any sort of protection here, Cancer. This looks really, really positive, but there's a big decision to be made about whether to get married or whether to have a child or whether to adopt, maybe even whether to emigrate, travel abroad. There's a friend here. There's a loss of some sort of partnership, maybe with a friend. Someone's, yeah. Quite a big weekend, Cancer. Show me my Empress with the Lovers in reverse for Cancer. Show me the Empress with the Lover in reverse. Ace of Wands with the High Priestess. What's the decision? A Cancer decision. Someone's replaying conversations and they're quite nostalgic. It feels like a really big decision, but it is one that's going to be made. Ace of Swords is in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse. Big changes this weekend, Cancer. Show me my storks. The Runner. A runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy and listening to ego. Show me the Runner. Show me the Runner. Show me the Runner. Show me the Runner. This is like someone facing their fears about commitment, about marriage, no longer worrying about it. Because whatever they're doing, the behavior they're exhibiting, has meant that things have stalled for them. There hasn't been any progress. They're having to mature. Someone's having to grow up here, having to, you know, move from, you know, single female or bachelor to, you know, being an Empress, being a parent. Somebody, you know, maybe suddenly there's a pregnancy and somebody has to grow up really quickly, and this is something that they maybe have run from, but they can no longer. They have to make a decision as to what direction to go in, and it is, they're moving towards stability. Show me the High Priestess. She's the Queen of Swords. The Eight of Cups is sideways, so that I mean, a decision is going to be made, but like, I'm not sure what it's about. There's disappointment here, missed opportunities. I don't know. Basically, there's something massive coming on. Someone is going to have to make a decision whether to either get married or go through with the pregnancy. You know, grow up, remove their fears, their anxieties, stop thinking things over and over. And move towards stability. And it is very much feels like a head over heart decision with the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess, because their stability is paramount. Okay, that's all your readings, guys. Have a good weekend. Like and subscribe before you leave if you would, please, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.